Pickleball Groundstrokes Techniques. Forehand Groundstroke Pickleball Technique. The forehand groundstroke is a fundamental shot in pickleball that involves swinging the paddle across the body. Start with a continental grip, step into the ball, rotate your body, and follow through towards your target. The key elements of a good forehand groundstroke include using the proper grip, footwork, and body rotation. Keep your wrist firm and your elbow up. Aim for the center of the ball and follow through to generate power. To generate more power on your forehand groundstroke, focus on your footwork and body rotation. Step into the ball and rotate your hips and shoulders towards your target. You can also experiment with different paddle weights and string tensions. Pickleball Backhand Groundstroke Technique. The backhand groundstroke differs from the forehand in that it requires more wrist action and is generally a weaker shot. It can be hit with a one-handed or two-handed grip. The advantage of the backhand groundstroke is that it can be used to hit balls on the opposite side of the body. The disadvantage is that it is generally a weaker shot and requires more wrist action. Some common mistakes to avoid when hitting backhand groundstrokes include using the wrong grip, not using enough wrist action, and not following through towards the target. Practicing with a partner and focusing on technique can help improve your backhand groundstroke. Topspin and Slice Groundstrokes Pickleball Technique. Topspin is a technique used to create a higher bounce on the ball. To use topspin, brush up on the ball at contact with an open paddle face. This technique can be useful for hitting deep shots and adding pace to your shots. Slice is a technique used to create a lower bounce on the ball. To use slice, brush down on the ball at contact with a closed paddle face. This technique can be useful for hitting drop shots and adding variety to your shots. Topspin can be useful for hitting deep shots and overpowering your opponents. Slice can be useful for hitting drop shots and changing the pace of the game. Both techniques can be used to keep your opponents off balance and gain a strategic advantage. If you want to feel the incredible progress in pickleball, then follow the link in the description to our free guide.